back at it again, and we've got another interesting one to check out today. Like, share, comment, and hit that subscribe button if you're new, all right? Even if you're not new, because 70% of y'all haven't hit that subscribe button yet, so make sure you do so, all right? It's totally free, and let's dive in.
Welcome back to Hannity. So left-wing agitators are trying to damage Donald Trump's campaign by protesting outside of his political rallies. So today, we sent David Webb to Wisconsin to ask the demonstrators, what are you so upset about? Watch this.
Are you protesting Donald Trump?
Yes.
What's the policy that you object to?
All of it.
Just like the things he says about women and like the racism.
Like what?
Too many. Yeah. He does not.
Yo, she was like, the women and the racist stuff that he says. I don't know what stuff. And then someone in the background said, "There's too many." Yeah. What she said. If it was a lot, then you'd be able to at least name one thing, right? At least I would assume so. But hey, what do I know?
Does not support other races.
He's got too much money.
He has to be respectful to everyone, because we don't want that kind of people leader for our nation. I think that he is entirely un-American in the way that he goes about his politics.
He's very homophobic and he's racist, and he's just fear-mongering.
Are you working with a group? You've got a UAW sign right there.
Donald Trump has accused me of whatever. No, I do not. Yes, I am union. Union is standing.
With the way things are.
Did anybody understand what he just said? I gotta play that back. I'm a little confused by.
And he's just fear-mongering.
Are you working with a group? You've got a UAW sign right there.
Donald Trump has accused me of whatever. No, I do not. Yes, I am union. Union is standing.
With the.
Yo, he sounded like an NPC. You ever been playing a video game and like a character glitches out in the video game? That's what he sounded like. Your character in the video game starts glitching out and
The way things are. I think Trump is gaining a lot of ground because he's.
I support Bernie Sanders 120%.
Wow. Here with reaction, Fox News contributors David Webb and Doug Schoen. Even you admit they're dumb, right?
Well, they certainly aren't coherent, Sean.
Yeah, that's
for
a good
sure.
way to, all right, that's a nice way of saying it. Did you get any specific answers? I noticed you say, all right, he says things that are this, this, and this, and you say what? Silence.
You know, Sean, it's like reading the Twitter feed from the Black Lives Matter group or the hardcore leftists. You don't get much sense. You get a lot of confusion. Some people were barely coherent, but they couldn't give me any specifics. I kept asking them, tell me the policy. Does it have it on his website? Where is it written? What did he say? When did he say it? They would tell me all kinds of things, and I'd say, okay, tell me when. They couldn't tell me. What you've got is a lot of people who are simply parroting what's being said, and that's really kind of sad because at one point I'm at a university, and whether you agree or disagree, if you're at a university, a learning institution, you should at least know what you're protesting against and why.
Agreed. All right. Now, things got violent outside of Janesville, Wisconsin last night, and it was caught on video. You see an elderly person literally punched in the face, and then the person that did it got pepper sprayed, but we don't know if they got arrested. Watch this.
So, now, I probably can't play that clip, but it's really, really sad to watch things like this. I mean, we have our laugh at it and whatever else. We get our enjoyment out of it, but in reality, it's really a sad situation because, if you want to dislike Trump, that's totally fine. We are all well within our right to dislike any political candidate or whoever, that we want. That is totally fine. But when you simply dislike someone based off of mainstream media, and you have no idea why you actually even hate this person, that is a problem. That is being brainwashed. You don't even know why you hate this person. Oh, he's this, he's that. Okay, well, give me like some instances of like what he said that made you feel that way. You know, like, you should at least be able to name something if you have that much passion behind your hate for a person, so much so that you went out and protested. You're wasting time protesting for something that you don't even truly believe in or have any reason why you're doing it. I don't know. That's just sad. It really is. Sheesh.
You saw it there at the end where that actually happens. We'll re-rack that and show it again. But, Doug, as I watched that, why isn't that person arrested?
Sean, my basic reaction is, why has the Donald Trump campaign devolved into or degenerated into,
you can't blame
why
Trump
isn't
for
that person arrested? Why is Lewandowski arrested? This is hurting Donald Trump.
Lewandowski didn't do anything. All right, but that's not the point.
You can't blame Donald Trump.
You can't blame
Donald Trump. I'm saying he's losing the election because violence has become the theme of his campaign.
Wait a minute,
rather than
but
issues.
this has an opportunity to backfire. And let me suggest to you that if, and I believe this, that if in fact we see this in Cleveland and all the loony lefties come out and we go out and we send David Webb out with his microphones, because I'll get killed if I do it, or I'll have to fight back. If that happens, it's going to put the left on display, and America's going to be watching, and America's going to say, why do we want this in the White House again? We've had this for 8 years. Don't you think it backfires, David?
Yeah, I think it backfires, Sean. And Doug, come on, we're friends, but I got to tell you something. If you go to a rally for Hillary Clinton or Bernie Sanders, do you see the kind of disruptive behavior? Do you see the attempt to shut down a rally or access to it coming from the right? You don't. I'm not saying that there aren't people who've committed. The guy who punched the protester at the Trump rally was wrong, and there are other people that have been wrong. There's been a lot of shoving, but people are showing up baiting people with KKK hoods, Bernie supporters, other groups, the Black Lives Matter bunch. They're not there to have discourse. They're not there to respect the First Amendment. They're there to tear it down. I read their papers. I read what they put out, and I think it does backfire because the broad swath of American people all across this country, including so-called flyover country, they're going to look at that and go, that's not what I believe in, even if I don't agree with you.
It gets even worse. Now we've got a rap video that comes out. They use slang for an AK-47. They talk about F Donald Trump and using hollow point bullets to put into Donald Trump. Now, that is a terroristic threat. These people, I would argue, need to be arrested. Watch this.
We got a chop in the truck for Donald Trump. We got a chop in the truck for Donald Trump. We got a chop in the truck for Donald Trump.
Catch his little give him this 100 round drunk.
You keep on playing big, you catch these hollows. I'll let these nine cross over just like Rondo. Y'all trying to make him president, Donald.
Why? If they're talking about
yeah, aren't you supposed to? You should at least get a visit, because if I remember right, I don't remember. Was it Donald? Maybe it might have been Donald, but I think Eminem had mentioned that he got a visit from the Secret Service or somebody. So yeah, you can't say stuff like that, right? Let me know in the comment section, you know. But that's wild.
AK-47s, and they're talking about hollow point bullets, and they're talking about killing a presidential candidate. Tell me one reason why every one of those kids shouldn't be arrested.
They probably should. They have no connection to Hillary Clinton.
I notice you'd like to say that.
What?
I notice you'd like that, but that's the base. That's the base of the Democratic Party.
Look, Hillary is going up over Donald Trump. He's sinking. The last few weeks have helped Hillary and the Democrats. It's hurting the Republicans.
But wait a minute. But Hillary doesn't win without superdelegates. Now, if I'm a Bernie Sanders supporter, I'm feeling like I'm neck and neck with Hillary if you take the superdelegates out of it, and they're robbing the election from me. I think Hillary's going to have a problem with them. And if you recall, she's being called before the FBI.
Yeah, I got all that.
You do.
And this is all
Can she run while she's in an orange jumpsuit?
Can I answer
Yes.
the question?
You can.
This is all a distraction from that. Hillary does have the process really going in her direction. The New York and Wisconsin primaries. And
she's losing in Wisconsin, and now nationally she's losing to Bernie.
And in New York, she's comfortably ahead. But, Sean, the superdelegates will go against her if the public opinion movement that you're describing happens as you describe. It could. But as long as there's these distractions on the right, it's the best news the Democrats.
I'm not disagreeing that it's been a bad week and a half for the Republicans. I think they need to be focused on issues. David.
Yeah, they do need to be focused on issues, and what the Republicans need to do, all three candidates, is get onto their game, put out their vision for America. To the point about how all this plays out between Hillary and Bernie, the fact is the Democrats have the most undemocratic system and most least representative system in the superdelegates.
You know, one thing that I'm finding interesting with this entire conversation is the fact that there was so much hate for Donald Trump before he was even in office. This is well before all of this. And you got videos, F Donald, we got to chop in, whatever, however that goes. You got people, oh, he's racist and he hates everybody and this and that and yeah. Before. Now that is legitimately scary and also crazy. Because we checked out a video where Trump was, he's made several visits on The View, you know, with Sonny Hostin, Joy Behar, and the whole crew, and Whoopi Goldberg. Everybody loved him. Absolutely loved him. But then all of a sudden, when he ran as a Republican to become a president, everybody starts to hate him? How does that switch happen? Well, I know how it happens. This machine, you know, this media machine flipped the narrative, I mean, seemingly overnight, which is just crazy how that could actually happen. A man who was liked and loved by some, even in the rap community. I mean, we saw a video there that was talking bad about him, but there's been plenty of rappers who have mentioned Donald Trump in a good light. I'm the black Donald Trump. I wanna be the next Donald Trump, yada, 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 and so forth. But then it all of a sudden switched. That's just crazy to me. That's the wild part.
They did that to control it from the party top down. Republican primaries, as messy as they can get, they're a more representative of the people's choice, and that's why the Republicans are where they are. And when it comes to this whole issue of the Republicans losing it, I tell you, turn around and look at how many people on the right are threatening the Bernie Sanders and Hillary Clinton, showing up at their rallies, trying to cause disruption.
The Republicans should talk issues, not this stuff.
I agree. I just said that.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
What, that they should talk issues?
No, that you were acknowledging.
No,
I think is the truth. Terror is more important
but a week and a half
than punch-ups.
A week and a half doesn't make a campaign. So that's a week and a half.
It's right before Wisconsin.
Got it. I'm not disagreeing,
right.
But they seem to be getting back on message.
But you got to give Donald the message. He's got to hear that from
you wanted me to tell him.
Well,
you call him. You have his number.
Yeah, but we also
you get to him a lot more than I do.
All right, I got a break.
So, wow. I mean, that is just insane. The number of people who don't do their own research, who don't look into it themselves. And I can't blame them a whole lot. Because I used to be one of those individuals, sadly enough, who, you know, just kind of looked at social media and kind of took whatever social media was saying. Now, I was never one of the people that went out and protested. I've never been one of those individuals who was that passionate about, you know, these things. But, you know, now that I'm doing my own research and trying to discover the actual truth about the matter, man, some of these politicians are some dirty SO, you know what I mean? Sheesh Louise. And these tactics to smear folks, man, is it wild. And learning about the whole machine and how it works and how powerful it truly is. I mean, you had people outraged and they didn't even know why they were outraged. Yeah. Isn't that wild? They were outraged and didn't even know why. Couldn't tell you. They get asked, why are you angry? Can you give me like anything specific? Like, just why? Crickets. Nothing. Sheesh. The media needs to be held accountable. I don't know how. Y'all can let me know what y'all think in the comment section, but we need to find some way to hold the media accountable for creating this fake and manufactured division. But that's just my humble opinion about it. Y'all can let me know what you thought about it in the comment section below. Like, share, comment, and of course, hit that subscribe button before you go. It's right there. Click that thing to subscribe. Peace and love. I'm out.